Fred is truly the voice of our generation.
We're back.
Oh my god.
I'm stressed already.
Well,
It's been we're really good at taking these unintentional breaks.
and then just not going back to the pod.
You know, it's partially my fault this time because I decided to do Vlogmas, which is a fucking crazy person idea.
Yeah, true.
Uploading for 25 days straight.
I don't know why you would ever do that.
And I started uploading on the November 30th.
Yeah, you're crazy because you've already done more Vlogmas episodes than all of the popular Vlogmas people.
But the thing is that I tried to do Vlogmas when I first started YouTube. I was like, no, Vlogmas is something you have to do, and I felt like it was something you had to do, and I always put so much pressure on myself, trying to keep up, trying to think of new ideas, but it was just so overwhelming trying to do all of that. And then I stopped doing it for a couple of years, and then I felt like this year was really the year to do it because I wanted to challenge myself, to push myself, to prove to myself that I can upload for 25 days if I really put my mind to it.
Yeah, I mean, I know you definitely can.
And I feel like things are a little more interesting. You live here now. We're doing stuff. We're hanging out.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting, let me just segue into cracking something open. We're cracking a cold one open today, guys.
Oh. Right. Our drink.
Yes.
Our special drink.
Speaking of Vlogmas, if you guys saw the episode where someone who currently is sitting to my right went and bought a Logan Paul Prime drink.
Logan Paul Prime drink. Yes, the very elusive one that's normally $11 a bottle where we're from.
Allegedly, that's insane.
And they're sold out everywhere. So I got one that was $3.
But in my vlog, when he was in the store, I was like, I really hope he gets a good flavor, maybe blue raspberry. And then he comes out with a punch, and he was like, "No, you don't even like blue raspberry. Excuse me."
I didn't think that you would have liked the blue raspberry flavor.
Listen, sir, if anything, I don't like punch, and I love blue raspberry.
Well, noted. Noted for next time. Are you going to drink this with me?
Yeah, I'm curious to see
This is my only drink. I have to drink this. And by the way, we got this because we hate Logan Paul.
Yeah,
that's why actually we got it, and this isn't a serious. This is a bit, and we hate Logan Paul.
Logan, one time, we hate watch Impulsive whenever someone that we like is on Impulsive, like Bobby Lee, the whole George Janko. We're secret George Janko fans, and so anyways, yeah, we'd be driving, listening to George Janko. It's a bit. But yeah, I don't know. Logan did this one thing where he said some shit in an accent. And it has become a staple of our conversations.
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna go find the clip and I'm gonna insert it for the video. Well, you'll be able to hear it on the audio pod, but you'll be able to see it on the video pod.
So now, yeah, and now every time anything's going on or whatever, it's just I gave it a year.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Wait. It was wasn't it his Sopranos bit?
Yeah. No. But I'm saying whenever we're doing anything, whenever we're introducing something new, or I gave it a year.
Same. His tone is the same. It's all the same. I give him a year.
Or anybody that has that accent.
Why he just slipped.
He slipped into an accent after he was like, yeah, we're gonna start watching Sopranos. Got into
He's like,
Sopranos
yeah.
and started talking like that.
He's like 30 now. He talks like a mobster.
Oh my
like-
god, yeah, the absolute worst. And Logan Paul is our arch enemy. At least he's my arch enemy, and I'm publicly calling him out.
Yeah, you know, it got real. It got real for me when he was on Tiger Belly.
Right. And what was that about, Logan and Bobby and Big Mike? Where was Big Mike? Because we watched Impulsive, and Big Mike said, I have to be on the Tiger Belly.
If anything,
so
you gotta
better
have me
invite
on. Yeah.
And then he didn't invite him at all, and he didn't show up.
And I feel like he said something along the lines of, I'm gonna be really offended if you don't invite me on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
so you got
Fox.
Yeah, Fox, man. So we're gonna crack open the Prime.
Yeah, we're gonna crack it open and take
Clean
a
it out.
sip.
Okay, a little ASMR.
No ASMR.
It's the ASMR
No.
segment.
No ASMR. Crap. Right. There it is.
Ooh, that was
yeah.
crisp.
Right. Wait, give it a whiff. You have to smell it. She's a weirdo, and she got mad at me in her
No.
vlog for smelling
no.
the drink that she
Listen,
gave me that we were trying. Like,
In
it's a very
hindsight,
valid thing.
watching back that footage, I feel like I don't smell things like that because I'm confident from Tim Hortons that usually I've had
You'll
it.
like it. Oh, right.
And I've already had it. Like, it's fine. Like, it'll be fine to drink.
Right. And it wasn't.
This smells like some watered down Fruitopia or something.
Right. I can't wait to let me smell it. Fuck. This is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be like a diet punch flavor.
Yeah, it does. It smells like an off-brand punch. And not in a good way.
Yeah,
It smells like
I said I hope it wasn't like this too.
It smells like the punch that like you would be given in grade school in those little like barrel jars.
Right, like
that
the us poor people got
poor
those.
drink.
Yeah.
Don't take that literally. They were
Well, we
not.
were poors. I don't know. I was.
Oh, we definitely were. But you know, I always sprang for a Coke.
Oh, right.
But yeah, it smells like the little plastic barrel drinks
Yeah.
that would leave like the
But
residue
those
in your
even,
mouth.
I think were sweeter. I feel like this isn't gonna be that sweet. Go for it.
Oh, I don't like it. It's so sweet.
Oh my god, it's so sweet. It doesn't smell sweet.
I feel like I can see why kids would like it because it's very.
Well, we hate kids. We also hate kids.
We
They
have a
are our number one
story
enemy.
about a child.
What story? What child?
The blood test story.
Oh my god. I hate everything.
We'll finish your drink first. I mean, the aftertaste is fine. It just tastes really sweet. And that's on that.
Okay, so that was fucking horrible, and that's the worst thing I've ever had. I can't believe that literally tastes like it's diet punch flavor.
Does it have aspartame in it?
I don't even know. Maybe, yeah. Isn't that the cancer shit?
Well, that's what's in my sweet nectar of the gods Diet Pepsi.
Right. I bet you it does. I don't even know.
Here. Sweetened with sucralose and aspartame?
No, it's well, I mean, maybe it is. It's asulfame
Oh.
potassium.
Yeesh.
But it doesn't taste like it's sweetened with actual sugar, which is what I would have wanted.
It tastes
from him.
very artificial, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's just the art. It says naturally flavored too.
You know what it tastes like it could
What a
be?
fucking loser.
It tastes like it could be a full sugar, like Kool-Aid Crystal Light hybrid.
This is a scam.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone's buying these and they're selling them for so much.
The stores, the convenience stores around here make it
fighting for them.
Yeah, they make it seem like it's such a big deal.
Who wants?
They have like one row of drink. They have like one flavor, one row, and it's like, oh my god, the Prime.
I mean, honestly, but now I'm gonna be forced to drink this because I didn't bring another drink down.
I know. I literally only brought a quarter of a small ice cap. We're gonna have a problem here.
Well.
Yeah.
So
let me
Logan
hang on.
Paul sucks horribly.
Yeah, but let me just like talk about this blood test story really quickly.
Yes.
So I every 6 months have to go to my oncologist. Is that what they're referring? He's technically an ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor that specializes in the cancer that I had.
Oh right.
So I every 6 months have to go to him, which means every 6 months we have to go for a blood test. And we went Friday night after work, and it was dead. And we're like, yes, there's nobody in here. It's gonna be empty. And then we hear, just blood-curdling screams. And this poor child was the only one in there having an absolute meltdown because he didn't want to have blood taken. And my heart was breaking every time he was like, I want to go home. No, my God.
Like, you should have just ended it.
Don't put that on the podcast.
Why?
No.
Oh, you think I should believe that?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that in. We're our own sponsors today.
Prime. But yeah, anyways, it broke my heart to hear that kid screaming and crying like that. But my mom was in the room beside me getting blood tests done as well because she goes to the same doctor as me. So I'm out in the waiting room with Alex waiting, and then my mom comes in and she goes, I was gonna walk in there and tell that kid to shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Why do kids have to exist this way? Like, shut up, bro.
Just absolutely, like, they didn't
act like that as a kid because my mom would have beat my ass. So that's it.
They waited until this kid stopped screaming, had to bribe him with toys, whatever. I thought they were bringing a bucket in there for him to throw up in, but it was a bucket full of toys. And they were like, give it, what do you want? Take this, take whatever you want. Just let us do it. Let's just take anything. And then the one woman who wasn't even the ones doing that child's blood test just stood there and like watched and waited for that to be done, to come in, the 10 minutes to come in to do my blood test afterwards.
What a fiasco, and I hate going there. It's a horrible time every time. There was an InfoWars guy there last time.
Yeah, and then the time before that, we got COVID because there was a woman that walked in, it stood in front of us, and they were like, no, you tested positive. And then we ended up getting COVID.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Moral of the story, fuck kids and fuck Logan Paul and fuck his stupid drink. How about that?
You know what?
I'll fight you, Logan Paul.
And I'm just gonna put this out there.
No fighting.
Fuck my chronic illness.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm tired. So today we're just gonna do a quick wrap up pod of things that we've been wiki wrap up pod wiki.
And maybe at the end we can just like name one of our like favorite movies that we've seen this year.
Sure.
I feel like you could pick one.
Yeah. So we're just gonna talk about from December 1st until now because it is December 19th. So we've got 19 solid days of movies.
And one thing before we get into that, who is Jay Roach really? Who is
Jay Roach? Babe? Who is Jay Roach?
Who is Jay Roach?
Has
he done anything else besides Austin Powers? Honestly?
Listen, cinematic genius.
Yeah.
The opening dance sequences.
Yeah. Those movies need to get more credit.
The Britney Spears ones when he does the little ears, like amazing. Right. Like 90% of our jokes come from Austin Powers.
Exactly. If you guys saw them, you would know.
We were just laying in bed watching, I believe, The International Man of Mystery, was it?
No, I think it was The
Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah.
And we're like, who directed this? And I'm like, Who is
Enigma Jay Roach?
Who is Jay Roach? God. So that's been a question that's stumped. I feel like Jay Roach is like John Hess. Is that his name? Jared Hess. The Napoleon Dynamite Nacho Libre guy. Who is Jared Hess?
Yeah, he is also an enigma.
Came in, made 2 bangers, and was like, you guys cannot take my humor. Yeah. Here's the fire, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre? You know what? That's what...
Napoleon Dynamite's obviously
No, baby. That's what Logan Paul sounds like. Jack Black doing a Mexican accent in Nacho Libre.
I give it a year.
I gave it a year. You know what?
Give it a year.
I give him a year.
And then no. It's the part when he's wearing the white pants in Nacho Libre and he clenches his butt cheeks, and then the guy that he fights with is like, or I think it's the woman or whatever. Someone goes, "They look expensive."
Right.
That's Logan Paul.
Yes. Logan Paul.
Yeah. Logan C. Paul. C for con man. No.
Honestly. Logan Scam Paul.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're too much. Imagine we drank on this podcast.
Honestly, why don't we? Well,
we should do a podcast where we have a drink and then film another podcast after the drink.
Right. Well, you mean like more than one drink?
No, because Ashley is currently not drinking, and one drink and I'm out.
We should just get wrecked one day. We could have a whole podcast where we do get wrecked, like where it's just a special thing where we do for the pod. Smoke
like a 420 special
and drinking. No, like a red bar special where we smoking and we're drinking. We do a first drink with the crowd.
Right. Pace yourselves. Take your shots with us.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We could do a marathon.
Good luck. Me by the end. Yeah. Good night. I have like 3 sips of wine. I'm on the couch.
Honestly, you had 1 sip. You had 1 sip and you were like, my legs are tingly.
Okay, because to be fair, I was a crackhead.
Yeah.
And I am now sober.
And we're trying to go down that round again.
That's what I mean. Like, things are a slippery slope for Ashley. I don't even take fucking nighttime medication.
But it would be fun for like a one-off podcast.
No, I'm saying I would love to get a couple of cans of Caesars.
Caesars, okay. We
Yeah.
could do Caesars.
Caesars, I love a Caesar. For those of you who don't know, Caesars are tomato juice, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, Caesar rim, disgustingly amazing. Anyways,
yeah, let's get back.
We're getting into the movies we've watched since December 1st, finally. We're like, yeah, we're going to do a cute 20-minute wrap-up podcast. We've talked for 21 straight minutes. Anyways, we started off the month with Curtains. The infamous PP.
We have a podcat joining us today. He's very loud.
Yes. Anyways, Curtains, the infamous ice skating meat hook kill, or cleaver, or not cleaver. The what is the instrument that they use?
I'm just kidding.
We're gonna get like demonetized for that. God, Susan, if you're watching, don't watch. Anyways.
Yeah, but it's a good one. It's a good classic.
But see, Curtains, what happened was it was split into 2 different production times because it was like a cursed production. They just had so many things going wrong with it that by the end, it just felt like you were watching different segments that they were like, this is going to be fucking cool. And then they placed it together and it's an 1.5-hour movie.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the women who were in Curtains.
Didn't you say the stand-up performance was real?
Yeah, it was done in front of a live audience. Like, they all learned talents, or they all had talents to show off in the movie. And I think that was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. And then we watched A Wounded Fawn. Wait, who did this?
A Wounded Fawn. I thought that Josh Rubin directed it, but he produced it.
Okay.
Big fan of Josh.
Wasn't he in it?
He was in it, yes. But a big fan of Josh Rubin. But I feel kind of conflicted with A Wounded Fawn because I feel like there was so much symbolism and it was so heavy on that. But this, I want to say, we watched Scare Me, and we'll talk about it later on in the month. But this is just to solidify the fact that like nobody should ever trust Josh Rubin in a cabin or any like secluded area.
Right. Honestly, I actually really liked how the movie was shot and how it was kind of like an homage to like this like 70s and like 80s like giallo even. Yeah. But I don't know. I thought it was like a little long and
a little bulky.
Yeah, and like not. Like, it was, like, trying to be deep, but it just, like, missed the mark a little bit, I think. But it wasn't horrible. It was definitely one of the better movies that we watched.
Yeah. No, I gave it a 3.
Oh, I gave it a 3.5.
I
think for the directing, but...
Alex watched a couple of things without me while I was at work, but, like, things that we've already seen. But we watched Triangle of Sadness, finally. Yeah. And... when I tell you, if any of you are slightly, even a little bit sensitive to vomit, do not fucking watch this part. Like the second act of this movie, like just don't watch it. Like just skip it entirely. There is so much puke in this movie. There's one scene where a woman is like rolling around because the boat is rocking and she's just being thrown side to side in the bathroom, just rolling around in her shit and vomit and like trying to vomit into the toilet. It was just so much. Yeah, it was so much. But I did
I thought it was good. It was definitely a good movie, but I thought it was a little long. Like I feel like they could have pretty much just done without the third act and all of that. I it's fine how they wrapped it up. I just wish that they did something a little different.
What I really enjoyed was the like the commentary on the class system and how the Filipinos won in the end. I think that was so cool. You know, how it just got flipped on its head and the underdog, you know, in that situation really came out on top. Spoiler alert. Oh my God.
Yeah, honestly. It's okay. Yeah, well, don't listen to this pod if you are trying to get out of spoilers.
Yeah. Anyways,
that was a good one.
Yes, and then like directly after, was it the next day?
What?
We watched Moonage Daydream.
Yeah, I think it was right after that.
Yeah, which was a look into an exploration, I guess, into David Bowie. Yeah. I wouldn't say that it's a standard documentary because I would say it's more of an exploration through like clips and interviews and music and
not as many interviews, but lots of clips.
Yeah, just clips that feel like we're a fly on the wall.
Yeah, and it's a good. It's from his like era, his like Ziggy Stardust era, right?
Yes, mostly, and I just kept waiting for them to play Fame.
Right.
And it never came, and I know that it was like not that era, but like that's my favorite right now. Yeah. Ever since we watched The House That Jack Built, I cannot get enough of Fame by David Bowie. Oh my God.
The next one we watched was Scare Me.
Scare Me. Yep, Josh Rubin. Also starring Aya Cash, who is hilarious.
She was his counterpart in that?
Yeah, I think that she is such a fantastic actress. The way that she acts out the grandpa scene is just, it's chilling.
Chilling.
She's such a good actress.
That's your new word.
It's my new word.
Chilling.
Because where I'm at in Red Bar in 2018, that's his current word.
Oh my God.
Chilling.
Well, the next one we watched was Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me know your thoughts before I give you my thoughts here.
This one's just like literally what you would think. It's some guy in a Santa costume slaughtering people, but it's like supposed to be like a robot, but it's literally just like a guy. It like you could just tell it's a guy. It's not even, they're not even trying to show that it's a robot.
Right.
But It was campy and like stupid. It was a little long, but it was like campy and stupid and fun. I say it was a little long. It's under 90 minutes, but it was like campy and bloody and stupid and just like a fun afternoon watch.
There was good gore, I will say that, but this was like the sirens. Sorry, the sirens. This is like. It felt like a mumblecore movie. Like they just talked and talked and talked and talked. And when you thought they were going to like stop talking and like start killing, it took an hour. Did you know that? It took 1 full hour for I think it was Intercut who said it took 1 full hour for the main girl and the main guy to interact with the Santa. Because they took so long to talk and to eat ass and to fuck and do all the drugs and do all this.
Yeah.
Like it felt so long. Yeah, there was really good, not homages, but like references to classic horror movies. Like they mentioned a lot of classic things, but I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go let him out. We're gonna have to pause.
Okay, now that we got the fucking cat out of the room.
Oh
I'm
my
just kidding. I'm
gosh.
just joking. She Said is the next one that we
She
watched.
said, yeah, no, this movie was very good. It was pretty much a play-by-play, just to the point story of the Harvey Weinstein. Who was the other guy? Oh, they mentioned Trump.
Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. Chilling. No.
Literally.
But yeah,
His
so
NFT is
chilling. But yeah, his NFT is fucking chilling. But that She Said is just a play-by-play with Carey Mulligan, who I thought was decent in this movie. I thought she was probably the best part of this movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Harvey Weinstein actually was convicted of another rape charge today, actually.
Oh my god. You know what?
Even though he's already in prison.
Harvey Weinstein's rapes, Nick Cannon's kids, just so much. There's just so much. It keeps happening.
Draw a correlation?
No, what I'm saying is these men can't be stopped no matter what it is.
Yeah, Elon Musk, don't even get us started.
Oh my god, I'm chilling. No.
You know what's chilling? The next movie that we watched.
Oh my, Retaliators. Okay, Alex had mentioned this movie for quite a while. This is the situation where I misheard what culture be like, oh, great moments in terrible horror movies. And I was like, oh, this movie is gonna be so good. And then we sat through the whole thing. Nothing happened till fucking 5 minutes till the end of the movie. And it was so bad. Same situation.
Yeah.
Five Finger fucking Death Punch was in this movie.
Yeah, and not just the music. Like they were in the movie. Like the whole movie centers around like these guys and like Jacoby Shaddix and Tommy Lee was in it. Nikki Sixx, I think, was in it. Just
so much happened. It was so
it was, like,
bad.
Really Jesus-y and really preachy and weird.
Because I think Five Finger Death Punch is a Christian band.
I don't know who greenlit this, but it was horrible. There was no they made the trailer look like it was gonna be tons of blood. There was like barely any blood, barely any actual killing.
It was we committed to that one.
Oh my god,
that was a 1-star movie for me. That was my lowest rated movie of this month.
As I told her, if I knew that Five Finger Death Punch was even in the soundtrack for this, I would have said absolutely not. We're not watching.
And they didn't even play any good songs. Can you imagine if like midway through the movie they started playing the theme song from Raw? Whoa, never give in. You know, that would have fucking slapped.
And they didn't even have a good Papa Roach song.
That's what I mean. They could have played Papa Roach. That would have been like the song.
Yeah, I think they had like a shitty Papa Roach song.
I feel like I knew one song in the movie.
They had a new song from them.
Well, either way, bad.
Yeah, horrible. Avoid at all costs. Do not watch.
Dare I say, this was worse than the girl on the third floor. And I have a personal vendetta for the girl on the third floor.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was worse than Girl on the Third Floor.
But then we watched a movie called Trick from 2019.
On our Blu-ray player.
On our new Blu-ray. We were new blue goofing. This was for an episode of Movie Roulette. We had not seen this. This was starring our man, Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins. This was with the ever-changing killer. Yes. I don't know. This was not the best, but it was.
Jamie Kennedy was in it.
Jamie Kennedy was in it.
It was an okay watch. It was.
He played a fucking doctor. Would you ever let Jamie Kennedy be your fucking doctor?
At least this had like the right amount of camp, whereas like the Retaliators was like, hey, we're literally Jesus freaks, and this is like it's not scary in the fact that like it's about the Jesus freaks. It's like it's like that's like they're like
that is what we're scared of.
Yeah, well, we're scared of the things that they're trying to like
push on us,
our throats in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we watched our movie.
Yeah, for Vlogmas. We watched Triple X for my first time.
Yeah, it was my first time. I was kidding. No.
You know what? It was hot. It was erotic. It was dirty. It was sweaty.
It was definitely dirty and sweaty. I don't know about the other ones. I mean,
I'm talking about Asia Argento. Yeah. Her tiny little dresses. Jesus. Woo. Oh my God.
There was it was just like it's just a stupid action movie. Better than Bullet Train, let me tell you.
Yeah, somebody here sat through Bullet Train.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yikes.
Wait till that review comes out. People are gonna love that.
Well, yeah. The people that give it 4 stars saying it's like what action movies need, like, excuse me, what?
Wait, you guys want to read the comments? My review was no. That was just my review. I just wrote no.
Fair.
And then everyone's like, yes, actually. And then one person said it was the most obnoxious film of the year, which I agree with. But yeah, everyone else was real mad. It got 12 comments and it doesn't
real
get 12 comments.
Yeah, you know what? Let's not give
my
flowers.
Pig review and how mad everyone got about that.
We're not even gonna talk about that movie because that seems to be a fucking fan favorite.
Yeah, I had a personal vendetta against that one.
Yeah. On the 16th, we finally got New Joe Bob. Last drive-in. We watched Don't Open Till Christmas, and when he did the drive-in titles, and he goes, 14 breasts. We're like, yeah! Oh my gosh. Incredible.
The Ghoul Tide get together.
Yes, it was such a fun time. We only watched the first movie because the second one was A Christmas Horror Story, which I already reviewed, and it was horrible, so we just didn't waste our time with that.
Yeah, and we don't recommend.
But the next day, we watched Black Christmas from 2006, and you know what? Honestly, as the movies came out, like the 70 whatever, 2006, 2018, 19, in that order is in the order of how best to worst. They just keep getting worse.
Yeah, I
to
agree.
the worst.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, yeah.
This one was better than the 2019 one.
Yeah,
but
did we watch the 2019 one together?
I reviewed it the first year we were together, but I don't know if we watched it together.
Yeah, I don't think I watched that one, but I don't think it's not one that I would want to watch.
It's starring Imogen Poots.
Yeah, I like her, but I don't like.
It's about rape culture in the sorority fraternity. It's very bad. Anyways,
that reminds me of the Slumber Party Massacre remake.
14 breasts. No. But yeah, to finish off this, last night we watched Incantation.
Finally.
Which ended up being, it was good. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, but the fourth wall break, I feel like, really did make me feel more immersed in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little better than I thought it was good. I mean, I thought it was going to be, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be found footage. I found out that it was found footage like when we were about to watch it. So, but I feel like the found footage kind of ruined it a little bit. I feel like it could have been better. I mean, it was still good, but it could have been freaking like fantastic if it wasn't.
Let me tell you what ruined it. They had a little montage in the beginning of all these scary things. The girl with a bunch of teeth in her mouth, just like a bunch of things flashing on the screen. And then we got none of that through the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they would have gave us more of what was in that montage, it would have felt scarier.
Yeah, they just kind of gave us like a typical found footage movie after that.
But I don't know, it felt like they were trying to pass the curse on to us at the end. And I feel like that is what people took away being the scariest part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Well, we've reached the end of the wrap up.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the good people?
Don't drink this. Don't fall for it. Logan Paul, we're coming after you. Logan Paul is a scammer. This is horrible. And he needs to be stopped. Thanks. I was kidding.
He's not kidding.
Yeah. George Jenko, we're on your side.
Okay. Anyways, it is Christmas time, and I would like to leave this podcast with a please do not drink and drive this holiday season, or ever. But like seriously, being with your families, just be with your families. Do not do anything crazy. Just like don't put your lives at risk. Just please be safe. And on that note, just wanted to give PSA, and we are done.
What do you hear?
We are going to film a 90s horror podcast, so you're going to get that after this, and we'll see you in the same clothes then.